What's up YouTube? This is Sheogorath19 again with a voice acting video. This time not acting out a character, but more of a general rules video for those who are interested in voice acting themselves. We're gonna go through a couple of things, which is, well, 1, microphone you gotta buy, 2, how to voice a character, so how do you need to prepare yourself and stuff like that, and 3, the editing. So let's start off. First off, probably the most vital thing for anyone who wants to record his or her own voice, the microphone. I used to record my voice with one of these babies, but unless you're working for a modder who wants the voices in his mod to sound like it's coming from a Skype call, yeah, you're not going to do very well with it. So I soon after I bought this condenser microphone. It has a range of 20 to 20,000 hertz, which is perfect for vocal work. You wouldn't want to record any musical instruments with it, but you're not buying the microphone for that. So this is the AT2020. It's relatively cheap for a microphone that produces sound of this quality. And the thing for me was that it came with a USB cord. And well, that's a big deal because I don't really have an XLR port on my sound card, and sound cards that have XLR ports are generally not that cheap. For any amateur doing voice work, I'd recommend this microphone to you, or any other condenser microphone that works with USB. I went and bought a shockless holder with it as well, which basically what it does is, for instance, when you move around the room or anything, or there's a lot of sound going on in the background, it'll absorb a small part of those waves, so you won't get any background noise, not as much at least as you would get without the shockless holder. And a pop filter. You can sound okay if, like I say, I'm a people's person. In the pop filter it won't sound that bad, but without it, I'm a people's person, you'll probably hear that it sounds way more explosive, my P. So, well, of course, besides a tripod, that's basically all the materials you're gonna need to properly to do proper voice work. Okay, now to voice acting. You'll notice that I'm now standing, and that is because you'll have a way better vocal range, and you'll be able to express yourself and express the character you're portraying way better in this more active position. For instance, my last video I was doing a character called Zerador, and he had a really low voice. I don't think I could have voiced him sitting down. So okay, we're standing up. Make sure your lips are always properly, I wanted to say lubricated, but it's probably a bad way of putting it. Always keep them wet though. There's nothing worse than having dry lips while doing a voice because, well, really, you know, for me, I'm wearing braces, see, and my lips will get stuck sometimes if they're really dry. I don't want to be talking with this look going on. It won't be pretty. Okay, now let's pretend I've got a role for a mod and I just received the script. What I do is I read through the script, well, at least the part that describes the story of the mod, the setting of the mod, and of course my own character. I definitely always want to see a picture of my character there, or at least a very good description of what he's going to look like, because I want to know if the voice I do fits the character and his looks. After reading through the script, I'm going to voice my character. I took a example line from the Shadow of Maris's mod, which is basically, for my character Zerador, a fearful, "Wait, let me explain, don't kill me, without me you cannot be released from this amulet." It's gold right there. No, so I'll first read through it like that, just the pronunciation, because I'm Dutch, sometimes like some sentences will get stuck, I'll get stuck on, and I'll need to work on the pronunciation a little bit. So when I got that right, I got the pronunciation right, I'll find the voice for my character. You know, that's with the first line. So for Zerador, that was like a low voice. Hi. Well, not quite that gritty. I'm Zerador. Like that. And this one is a bit more shouty. I'll do the line first, just with his voice, without any intonation. Wait, let me explain. Don't kill me. Without me, you cannot be released from this amulet. Then I'll build up some more intonation. I'll build up more fear. Wait, let me explain. Don't kill me. Without me, you cannot be released from this amulet. And I'll just listen to it again and again. And I might just go, one step further. Wait! Let me explain! Don't kill me! Without me, you cannot be released from this amulet. Well, that was a bit. So yeah, I'll do it a couple of times, and I'll pick from different intonations. So I have one very extreme one. I'll probably pick the second, and that one I'll send to to my employer. Of course, after voicing the character, you're not done yet. We're not out of the woods. We'll need to edit the files. And we'll be using Audacity for that. Now, Audacity is a free program, and I'll be putting a link in the description for you to download it yourself. Let's look at some of the settings I have set to record voice work for Skyrim. Okay, so this is devices. It's all in Dutch for me, so I'll try and translate it best I can. Of course, set your device to the good microphone you have and your channels to mono, because any good condenser microphone will not be recording in stereo, and well, the creation kit will not be compatible with stereo audio anyway. Quality to 48,000 Hertz, and sample rate or sample size will be 16-bit. Well, that's basically it. That's all the settings, all the most important settings. If I record my voice in the way I speak now, like a normal voice volume, it's the sensitivity will be 0.3. If I put it to 1, everything I say will be like way too loud. And if I scream, it'll be 0.1. There's something interesting right there. Okay, we're going to be doing a little demo recording to show you how I edit the sound files after I voiced them. This is a demo recording, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. Alright, you'll see that it's a little bit too loud here. This is a demo recording. Okay, what I always do, no matter what went wrong or right, even if the voice file is perfect, I'll always delete like the last little bit, because that's the bit where you hear the mouse click at the end. You don't want that. So you just, left click, drag, and delete. And the first this is a demo, because that's the first bit there. It's just a inhale for me. Now I'm not really sure where I should, where I should delete it, because if I delete it like in the middle, you'll get like part of the inhale, and that'll be very weird to listen to. So I'm going to hold Control and scroll in. Look at the closest part. This is a demo recording. See? The closest part to the actual line that is flat, and delete everything before that. This is a demo yeah. So that's good. Now I'm happy with most of the line. I'm still not too happy with how loud this bit is here. I'm going to go to Effects and lower the volume on it a little bit. So I think -5 dB ought to do it. This is a demo yes. So you see, as waveforms go, this is a demo recording, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. This is now, for me, reason to go export it and send it over to the guy I'm working for. So you press export, you go to wave. I usually do a signed, Microsoft signed 16-bit PCM. This is the map for Zerador, so I'm going to just put it at voice stuff. Random BS dot wave. So, name of the artist. Well, you know that now too. Year. That's usually all the information I fill out. That way, it's a very decent way of, you know, a clear message of copyright. So if they want to use the track, they'll have to ask for your permission. And just press OK, and then it's all saved, and you can send it to your employer, your mod maker. Okay, so this was my really short explanation on how I voice act. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comments. I'll recommend you go to the Tesalliance site if you have, you know, if you want to voice act in Skyrim mods. That's the best place to start, and it also has a couple of very in-depth explanations on how to record your own voice. That's basically it. Subscribe, like, and of course comment. I'll see you next time. Peace out.